What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 14 of The Beat on the Street. I'm Michael Anthony of PopArtAve.com, and I have a lot of awesome music videos on today's show. Also, later on, I have the first Let's Get to Know video interview with Dimitra of Neutron Solstice. Also, the first merch table segment with Kaarin Zoe Lee, and also an interview with Cat Temper. Let's get the show started with the new video from Candy Apple Blue, Gray Stars, and Answer 42.
We can fly so high. I just want you to see you're so special to me, baby. Ooh, you wanna come out tonight and shake off the blues, baby blue. It's about time you live your life. You've got nothing to lose, baby blue. No one's gonna live your life for you. Oh, my baby blue.
what I wear for you tonight. beating faster as my heart beats sound. It's my body's soul and it of you. Because the rhythm of your chest, you're the light desires eyes against. But please give me away. Give me away. Give me away. Give me away.
Do you find a way to make it through the day? Do you wonder when the music disappeared? Did the beat inside your heart just fade away? You used to shine, you used to sparkle, you used to move like the rhythm flowed like red.
Let me take some time to thank all of you for checking out the show. Also, a big shout out to Retro Reverb Records and RetroSynth for supporting my show and their YouTube channels. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video no matter where you're watching it from. If you have seen my website before, you may know that I have a lot of Let's Get to Know interviews with many musicians. But next up, this is the first video interview of Let's Get to Know Dimitra of Neutron Solstice.
Hello everyone, this is Dimi, singer of Sombria and now of Neutron Solstice, and I'm really happy to be here for this interview for Pop Art Ave. So let's start it. So the first question is where I grew up. Well, I'm half Mexican and half Greek, so I used to travel a lot and I grew up between these two countries. I had the pleasure to, enjoy different cultures from a young age. So that's that. I grew up between Mexico and Greece. So the second question is, what is one of the first songs you remember liking as a kid? And I would definitely say that I grew up by listening, my first band that I used to listen to a lot when I was a child was Nightwish, and I grew up with it. So my favorite album of them is their first one, Angels Fall First, and the same song, Angels Fall First, from this album. So that one I would say it's my fave. So the third question is, what influenced me to get into art? Well, I am attracted to art in many ways. Since a young child, I could say that I was very into music and painting, because that's what I do as well, apart from music. So I could say that definitely music has been an all-time companion of mine, and I was attracted to opera music a lot since a very young age, and definitely to the darker genres as well. So I can't say exactly what attracts me, it's hard to say, but definitely the whole atmosphere and, well, obviously the way it makes you feel. So the next question is, at what age did you start playing or singing? Well, I can say that around the age of 13 I started taking the piano and violin lessons. So I did that for a while and then changed into singing. That's what I do. Well, the next question is, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give to yourself after finishing school? Well, I don't know if I would give some certain advice, because Certainly the choices I've made have led me here now where I'm today, and many things that I've done I wouldn't have done if I've done something different in the past. So I would say that I wouldn't change much because that's what I did, and I had to learn. I mean, we all have to learn and, you know, choose wrongly and do mistakes and stuff. But what I would say, if I could have the possibility to give to myself an advice, to my younger self, it's that I should be more careful choosing some things and definitely be a bit more open-minded in some things, yeah. So the next question is, what are some of your favorite songs at the moment? Oh, that's hard. I can't tell you a song. I can say that I'm very into doom metal, and you will find me listening to Swallow the Sun all the time. I can listen to all the time, literally. And theater of tragedy, this kind of stuff, I love it. So that's that. I wouldn't pick a song because, you know, every song it's for a certain moment. So each moment is different. I wouldn't pick a song, sorry. Do you listen to your own music? I do not listen to my own music. I would say that the only exceptions is when I practice it and when I have to go on stage, then I would listen to my songs all day long till I get sick and tired of them. Which musician would you like to collaborate with? Well, that's an easy one. Tarja Turunen, of course. That would be a dream come true, absolutely. I love her. What is one of your favorite memories so far in your music career? Oh well, I would say that every single time that I've been on stage is my favorite memory, because that's just an indescribable feeling. I couldn't pick an individual memory because every single time is just the best. What advice would you give to someone that's just starting to get into the music business? Oh well, hold tight because you're in for a rough but beautiful ride. You have to be very realistic of your expectations. You have to work hard. You have to do so many things, but if you really want to do it and achieve it, you'll do it. It's like everything else in life, right? So you need to be aware of the huge competition out there, and you just have to outdo yourself. Sometimes it's just, you know, go over what you're able to do. So yeah, enjoy the ride, enjoy it. Thank you so much for this interview. I had a blast. If you want to keep up with me, you can follow my socials or visit my website, dimidasan.com. Once again, thank you and see you soon.
it's over, just stay with me like this forever, and we'll fall in love.
Moonlight, bound to do what is right. I don't care what they say, they can take you away.
Welcome back to the show, and I hope you're enjoying it so far. Don't forget, you can check out my TeePublic shop for Pop Art Ave, and also the Beat on the Street merch, including shirts, stickers, hoodies, mugs, and much more. Also, I have added a donation section on my website at popartave.com, where all donations and income from the merch sales in my shop go back to making the website and video series much better. Coming up next is new music videos from Blind Cobra, Atomic Ghost, Silverhawk, and Pensacola Mist.
Time will turn around and karma is gonna catch up.
armored, bulletproof glazing all around. 120mm cannon on the driver's side. Transfer case has torque splitting. It'll seat 60 in 5.5 seconds and pull high 10s in the quarter. This thing will go to a brick wall. Don't know for sure, Cash. Better use extreme caution.
done? Fubar, big time.
Be sure to check out all the musicians you like on the show on social media and on all of the other music platforms. Coming up next is a new segment with KZL, followed by an interview with Cat Temper. Hey guys, welcome to the first segment of the merch table with KZL. Kaarin, how are you today?
Great, how are you?
Good. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me on again.
As you can see, we have some good merch on right now. Forgive me if I mispronounce my Art Ave shirt.
I think that's right.
How you pronounce it.
Love it. Looks like somebody drew that one by hand.
Yeah, I believe it is. I'm pretty sure, which is really cool. It's one of my favorites. And then I see also you have a Bending Grid shirt on, which is awesome.
Dude, Bending Grid crop top for the
awesome.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me all kinds of summer stuff, and that's what I got to show you today.
That's really cool.
Shall I bust that out now?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I had their video on the last episode, Love Arcade, which I love.
Oh yeah.
Love the
It's
video.
got 3. It's got Cool Nights Out too. That's a good one.
Yes. I think he released an EP, right? Is that what you said? Or yeah.
That's one of them.
Yep.
Self-titled EP.
Oh, there it is. Wow, awesome. You got the CD.
Yeah, and he's got 5 tracks on here. Well, 2 of them are remixes, but Love Arcade, Activate, and Cool Nights. He's got a video for all of them, and they all released on the same day. So he signed it too, because
really
he's set me up for summer, just to be totally bending gridded out. Of course, we have the bag.
Oh wow.
The bag. No matter how many vinyls I buy at a concert, I can fit them all in this bag without them getting destroyed.
That's really cool.
Aside from the crop top, which I really like the comic design on this. But he's also got like a regular tee,
Okay.
regular graphic tee. And this gets crazy because this is my first Synthwave swimsuit.
Oh, is that
Wow.
I've
Yeah,
never
one-piece
seen that before.
swimsuit. I haven't either. And flip-flops. Bending Grid flip-flops.
Really cool. Wow.
I don't have flip-flops either. I haven't asked him yet where he gets all his merch made, but
I was actually just about to ask that. I was wondering in my head because that's not my. I use TeePublic and they definitely don't have that.
yeah, Zazzle's a good one. Zazzle?
I gotta
They have
check.
all kinds of stuff. Bending Grid visor
Oh wow.
for the summer. I'll need it though.
Very cool.
And then an aluminum water bottle.
Wow.
Cool Nights.
That is cool.
So you'd be taking this to the gym. They say that these aluminum bottles are better for you than the plastic bottles. So yeah, he set me up for summer big time. He just coming out of the gate there with just all the trappings. Bending Grid.
That's awesome.
Check out the self-titled EP. It's
Yep.
available on Bandcamp as we speak.
Yes, I did pick it up. I have the digital version.
Right on.
And like I mentioned, that the Love Arcade music video is awesome. It's probably one of my favorites I've seen in a while.
Speaking of the Love Arcade music video, I forgot to show you my best piece of merch from Bending Grid. The LA Gear high tops worn in the video.
Oh my
Signed.
gosh, that is awesome. That is really cool.
With a certificate of authenticity.
Wow.
Now, he told me that everything that she wore in that video was vintage, like purchased secondhand,
I could see
made in
that.
the 80s. Yeah. And between the shoes, I think the dress was like the most expensive part, but yeah, that's just awesome. I
That
was
is
able
really
to track
cool.
down every piece.
I think when I actually messaged them and I said, "Are you from Jersey?" Because it seems like the whole get up and everything was like from that time,
Kinda.
from this area, like the hair, everything. I'm sure it was everywhere, but it, like the accent, everything in the video just reminded me of that. That was really cool.
Now, he's from South Carolina. I can't. I don't know about the actress though. I heard it too, so she might have been Italian or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's awesome. Really cool. So aside from the shirt, Art Ave shirt, I also have, hopefully this doesn't blur up too much, Josie Pace Oh, Josie Pace
Nice.
hat, which is one of my favorites. Got Josie Pace shirt as well too. Oh, it's kind of going blurring.
Oh,
on
nice
there.
mugshots.
Yeah, this is from one of their videos as well. Definitely check out her album if you haven't yet. She had an debut album come out February, I believe, of this year. It's a really good video. Videos are awesome. She has a lot of videos, and also the album is great too. Noxious. Another musician I have is Elle. This was from
Nice.
her other one of her tracks on her album as well too, which I actually played the music video on one of my episodes as well.
I love that they like got right on top of it. As soon as they came out with their debut, they had merch to sell. Sometimes you gotta wait for that. And the artists get begged, like, can we come out with a shirt or poster or something?
And tell everyone submissions. I'm sure you have a lot of submissions out there. I want to remind everyone if anyone has Synthwave submissions.
Oh yeah, I'm finally caught up with my submissions, so I do need more. So if you have a song, a synthwave song, synthpop, cyberpunk chiptune, and you want to get it heard on Night Ride FM, send it to me at Kaarin@nightride.fm.
Awesome.
That's how you can get to me.
I'll put it right down.
We'll get it on the air. Mhm.
Yeah. And you have the Tuesday and Thursday show as well, right?
Yeah, my Tuesday show is at 6 p.m. British summertime, so that they can tune in. And then Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so that North American can tune in. It's the same show every week. I play pretty much the same music for each time zone. So if you only tune in on Tuesdays or Thursdays, you're not going to miss out. So unless I'm doing an interview, I only do that once.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed the chat's always pumping. There's a lot of people always in the chat. It's really fun. Always
Yeah.
a fun time.
It's an old-fashioned IRC right there on nightride.fm. We also have a YouTube, so if you search Night Ride FM on YouTube, we have a live chat there too, live stream. In fact, we have one for each one of our channels. It's not just Night Ride FM. We have Rect, we have a Chill Synth. It's because they don't like it when our interviews interrupt their like gaming or something. They don't want talking. They complain about it. Like, then go to one of our other channels. We've got 4. It's fine.
Yeah, guys, any music videos, feel free to send them over to me as well, too. BeatStreetSub@gmail.com. You want to get on the radio, can send it to Kaarin. Okay, guys, so I guess we're going to wrap up this segment. First segment, showing off some of our merch from a lot of awesome musicians in the scene. I'll try to leave some links below as well, too, so if you want to check it out.
Awesome. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Kaarin.
Yeah, I'll bring more for next time.
Okay, guys, I'm here today with Cat Temper.
Hello.
Mike, how are you today? Thank you for
Great.
joining
How
the
are you?
show.
Oh,
Great.
thank you for having me on. I've been waiting, thrilled to talk to you.
Oh, I appreciate it. It's awesome. Very cool to chat with you as well. So the first question I always like to ask is, how would you describe your music to everybody?
This is probably the toughest question. Um, I think it was my friend Jeff, who runs the Laser Steel Records label, came up with Meow Wave to describe it, which I think is perfect, though it really doesn't say anything. I'm synthwave adjacent, like on the fringes of it, I'd say, simply because I definitely have a lot of retro influences. I kind of mix up the balance of that with each release, but it's kind of a quirky, aggressive, unpredictable sound, sort of like a cat in your lap that you're enjoying and petting, and then suddenly you don't know when it's just going to bite or scratch you, and you gotta take the good with the bad.
I like that. Yeah, it's very true. Kind of unpredictable cats, right? So, where did you grow up?
I'm originally from Binghamton, New York, which is Rod Serling's hometown from the Twilight Zone.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, you might not be surprised to hear that a lot of his episodes, his characters and settings are based on like weirdo characters and settings from the actual town. So it was a very, very interesting and weird place to grow up. It had a thriving punk scene and a thriving polka scene. And once in a while, those those worlds would cross, and you'd get a band that would come out of the middle of the Venn diagram of those. So my musical influences are pretty eclectic just from living there.
That's really funny. I thought you were being sarcastic for a second.
No, totally. Yeah,
Scene.
there was also in the mid to late 90s, sort of a clowncore movement. This was before or right at the beginning of when Insane Clown Posse and similar bands were showing up.
Yes, yep, I remember
And
that.
like those were the scariest bands. I grew up going to the local VFW or Shriners Hall to go to local punk shows, and learned how to navigate the pit without getting anything broken. But the clown core bands, man, if you saw a clown band coming down the street, you crossed the road. And if anyone thinks I'm like making this part up, just look up Stool featuring Crappy the Clown, and you'll see some show videos from Binghamton, and that probably shows you some of the, the craziness that happened.
Yeah, I grew up, in Jersey for the most part. I've definitely heard about Binghamton as well. So I know we mentioned earlier about how I have some experience with it.
East Coast represent.
Yeah, yep, exactly. It's really cool. So how did you originally get into music at a young age, or was it something you picked up?
Yeah, definitely. One of the cool things about living in Binghamton was there's a really good freeform college radio station, WHRW 90.5 FM.
Mm-hmm.
I was a college DJ there for like 5 or 6 years beyond my college years. And they just played everything. Like, they broke up the time slots into loose genres, but then DJs were free to play whatever they felt like at the time. And sometimes it get really experimental. Great alternative to normal AOR or soft rock or polka radio. So it was almost like tuning into sounds from another planet or another dimension. Sometimes sometimes the DJs didn't even play music. It was just experimental noise,
Oh, wow.
sound collage. And that got me really interested in music and sound design from an early age. And I kind of gravitated towards tape experimentation and trying to make music on a cheap 4-track and cheap Casio keyboards.
That's awesome. That's really. I once had a Yamaha. I think I want to say early 2000, and then the best thing about it was it had a 6-track. I want to say a 6 or 8-track.
What?
I'm not even sure. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's how I used to record some music. I don't do anything now. I should. I want to get back into it someday. But
was it
mention that?
Was it cassette or was it some other kind of storage device?
A Yamaha keyboard. I guess it was all digital.
Oh, okay.
Went onto the keyboard itself. I always forget the model number because I looked it up recently, and it's selling literally like double the price in bad condition too. It's in bad condition, and I see it for double the price.
Do you have yours stored away somewhere?
I sold it like
I've let plenty of those go too.
Thinking, Yamaha will always have that. They'll always have the 6-track recording, blah blah blah. The pitch sequencer. It's like all the things I used to like to play with. And if you see new ones now, maybe they are out there, but I don't see them like that.
I've never seen that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was my one time. Guitar Center. That was my one keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a GXR. I can't remember. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll post it.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you remember it. Send me a link because I'm always interested in like the keyboards and gear that is like sliding closer to the toy level rather than the pro level.
Yes.
Like I have an attic full of like crappy, cheap toy thrift store keyboards that I'd like to integrate into my music in unexpected ways. So
that's cool. Yeah, that's great.
Those are my favorites.
That's really cool. So your previous release was a Forbidden Planet, I believe.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. What was it like making that album?
Well, I like to shift my tone and direction with each album. I'm really into concept albums from an early age, all the prog rock bands that would put out whole audio worlds. And this one literally, the planet universe theme going for an audio world. It was very much influenced by like 70s, early 80s sci-fi soundtracks and John Carpenter, Vangelis type stuff, RIP. And yeah, it kind of evolved as it went. So it was like an adventure making it as much as it is listening to it, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely get that vibe. It's really cool track. Cool album, I should say.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now your newest one is Cat Out of Hell.
Yes.
I love the artwork, the cover art on that as well.
Thank you. Yeah, that
like the themes that you
went into pre-order today. And the cover art is by Alexi Rico, who I've been a fan of for a long time. He does a lot of album covers and commercial work. There's a new 3/4 album available on Bandcamp that he did a great cover for. And obviously, my album titles and themes and song titles are puns, usually on like classic albums and classic rock bands and titles. This is a Meatloaf inspired one. R.I.P. again, unfortunately. All the album title and the song titles are all Meatloaf puns, and Alexi did sort of a tribute to the Bat Out of Hell album cover with the cat twist, and he just totally nailed it.
That's awesome.
This one it definitely has more of my 80s headbanger hard rock influences.
Awesome.
A little more hair metalish than I'm used to doing.
Really cool. So at the time of that we're recording this is May 23rd. Pre-orders are available on Bandcamp. I see the vinyl out there as well.
Yeah,
This show,
release day is June 6th.
June 6th.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just going to mention we'll probably be airing this a little bit after, but
Awesome.
we'll probably have some reviews. I think there are reviews out there already. I see on Bandcamp.
Yeah, I'm
it's really
excited
cool.
by that. I'm glad people are digging it already.
Yeah, definitely awesome. I had a chance to listen to some, and the video is awesome as well too. The music video.
Yeah, I've got a friend. His name's Jim Ether, and he's a really talented multimedia artist. He dabbles in everything. And in the past few years during the pandemic, he's been teaching himself 3D computer animation with free tools like Blender.
Oh wow.
And I can't even believe like what he's learned to do. He does some crazy experimentation. He has all these short, 30-second, 1-minute pieces on his own site and YouTube channel. And I said, hey, would you be interested in trying a whole full-length 4.5-minute video with characters and a story arc? And he's like, sure.
Awesome.
And that ended up being about 10 times more work than I think either of us anticipated. And he just got that finished in time to promote the album. And I still can't believe like what he did.
I think it's great.
He made a whole avatar out of my Cat Temper character, a villain, some mouse bot drones that he fights, a cool car.
All the elements.
I got to turn it into a TV series.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. So is there any music you're currently listening to now?
Let me pull up my Bandcamp. I am always like adding to my collection. So
Yeah.
it's
Sounds like me.
hard to keep up. I finally am like catching up on albums I bought in January.
Yeah,
And
I hear that.
some of the latest stuff I'm getting. There's new Micromat scenes, singles. I recently discovered Romero Synth and Von Hans, some
Okay,
great synthwave stuff. Vampire has been putting out some awesome goth industrial tinge singles with some great singers and equally great videos.
Yeah.
Liquid Modern has been putting out some great singles.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me see here. Yeah, I could go on for like an hour just promoting all the great electronic peers that I have in the scene.
So it almost sounds like you're like me. Like Bandcamp is my source. And basically I don't really listen to any mainstream at all anymore.
Seriously, yeah. Like discovering Bandcamp a few years ago is the closest thing to the feel of going to a record store back in the 80s and 90s. Like you can just browse, find really unexpected stuff.
Yep.
That you see who bought what and you follow their collection. It's like getting advice from someone else in a store or the record store owner. And I love that you can listen to some tracks or a whole release before you choose to buy something. And
yes, I agree 100%.
Yeah, it's not, my wallet isn't too happy about it, but it's really like impacted my record collection as well.
That's really cool. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way as well. Since I came on Bandcamp, so much good stuff out there.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. Yep. So I obviously I found you on Bandcamp. Where else can we find your music and social media?
I am on Instagram and Twitter as Cat Temper Meow as one word.
Okay.
And I am on cattemper.com is my main hub. And that has links to my Facebook and YouTube, Bandcamp, and everything. If you do go to cattemper.bandcamp.com, all my links are in the right-hand rail as well.
Okay, perfect. I'll also include them in the video description
Thank you.
of this as well, too. Check it out. So before we wrap up, do you have any announcements, anything else planned for the rest of 2022?
Well, I should have the vinyl for Cat Out of Hell by the time this airs, hopefully. Probably like everyone knows, the vinyl industry has been in the pits the past couple of years due to
A lot of delays.
a ton of events.
Yeah.
And I'm also putting the finishing touches on another album that'll come out later this year, a few months. And that is another theme that I haven't explored yet that I'm pretty excited about.
Oh, very cool. That's always good to hear. Okay, Mike, again, I want to say thank you for joining us on the Beat on the Street. Right now, I'm going to play one of your tracks from the new album as well, too.
Woo! Wow. Thank you, Michael. I'm so excited to be involved, and have a good summer.
Okay, guys, it's about that time to wrap up another show. Thank you for all of your support watching the show, as well as my other videos from the Fourth Sector and Let's Talk Music. Don't forget you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'll leave links in the video description box so you can find me and as well as all other musicians as well. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.